Hey everyone, this is Brad with Recap Pt.2. Welcome back to another video. Here is part 2 of the Terrorinresonance recap video. After talking on the phone with Kurahashi, Shibazaki had agreed to join the 1st Division. Hamura seems unimpressed after hearing this because he knows nothing about Shibazaki other than Shibazaki was previously in the archival department. A co-worker tells Hamura that Shibazaki used to be one of the best agents in the department. Kinoshita, another agent in the department, agrees with the statement and adds that his nickname used to be Razor Shibazaki. Hamura still doesn't agree with any of them and continues arguing about it. At this time, Shibazaki comes and greets everyone while carrying his belongings to his desk. Hamura, seemingly annoyed by Shibazaki's presence, leaves the room. Elsewhere, 12 jokes with 9 that the riddle was too hard for the police and government to figure out. 9 explains that there has got to be someone who must have figured out what they're trying to do. Meanwhile, Vance from the Nuclear, Biological, and Chemical Terrorism Special Forces means that 9 is likely right. Meanwhile, the entire police department holds a meeting regarding the terrorist who planted the bomb in the police station. The police come to the conclusion that the terrorist behind the explosion must be working on their next attack. Kurahashi meets with Shibazaki and relays information that he received via the nuclear facility in Aomori, where the plutonium was stolen. He says that one of the terrorists was a worker in the nuclear facility and his name was Yuzo Miyajima. He also added that the terrorist may have infiltrated the government office and forged documents regarding a fake identity, which never existed. Only a sketch of the terrorist exists after his ID was mysteriously deleted. It appears both culprits have vanished into thin air. Shibazaki tells Kurahashi about his childhood in Hiroshima and how he used to hate the summer season. He goes on to tell him that he used to pass time with his grandmother because most of the community were elders and nobody left home much because of the heat. Growing up in Hiroshima and experiencing the atomic bomb bombing, Shibazaki wanted to work on this case so criminals using explosives and bomb can't be forgiven, but something about this case makes him feel uneasy and doesn't add up. Detectives interrogate a man named Kawai, who was operating the crane which cut off lines to the power grid. Kawai explains he was tired from working overtime, and that is why that happened. Shibazaki joins the interrogation and asks Mr. Kawai about his gambling habits. He also questions Kawai about the debt collector who used to come to his house to collect money that was owed to them and also why he changed his name. Another detective, Kinoshita, interrupts the interrogation and hands over a laptop that is owned by Mr. Kawai, where all the evidence is kept. With mounting evidence against him, Kawai ends up confessing everything to the detectives. Shibazaki starts to doubt why these criminals would leave proof for the detectives because they're so well prepared. Why would they leave the email and police station video footage for the detectives to be found? Later, a new video is uploaded by the Sphinx duo with another riddle. They again warn everyone what the consequences will be for failing to solve the riddle and that the time limit for solving the riddle is till 10 a.m. the next morning. Shibazaki immediately gets to work and starts to solve the new riddle after watching the video and rewatching it again. The police speculate the riddle is likely related to Oedipus in some way. Meanwhile, Lisa's mom is worried about Lisa again. She again doesn't answer her phone calls and texts, which leads to Lisa's mom scolding her when she gets home. Back at the office while playing a game online, Mukasa, Shibazaki's co-worker from the records division, tells Shibazaki that he believes the Sphinx duo is doing all this because they seek attention. Shibazaki doesn't seem to agree with that statement, and after Mukasa wins the match against Shibazaki, sees a dragon in the game that sparks an idea for the riddle and praises Mukasa. Back at home, Lisa prepares to leave home and run away for good. As she packs her bag, she receives a call from a phone number not known to her. While leaving home, Lisa makes some noise which ends up waking her mother. Lisa hears her mother call out for her, but Lisa doesn't reply and runs outside. Shibazaki wants to provoke the Sphinx duo, and if something goes wrong while doing that, he will take the responsibility of it. 9 gets flashbacks of his past life. In their childhood, they were taught that they have no names, that nobody loves them, and that they have been abandoned. As the flashbacks end, 9's ears start ringing again and he writhes in pain. 9 catches 12 lying about meeting with Lisa and warns him not to get too involved with her. 12 agrees with him and he says that more involvement will cause more pain later. Detective Shibazaki goes live online to answer the Sphinx duo's riddle. He ends up getting all the answers correct and the bomb is disarmed, which impresses both Sphinx and everyone from the 1st Division. Shibazaki gets carried away by his emotions and threatens the duo at the end of the press conference. 9 and 12 both now solely believe that the detectives have already made the connection that ties them to the theft of the plutonium. They realize this because at the scene, they were not only bomb suits, but also hazmat suits as well. Hamura ends up asking director Kurahashi about Shibazaki's life details, which ends up shocking Kurahashi. Shibazaki accepted what happened to his family, who he cared deeply for, but he did not forget what was done to him. Bomb specialist Mr. Hamada presents a large collection of new information in a conference about the bomb, and everything from the building next to the Shiragige shrine in Katsushika. This type of bomb is known as an ANFO bomb, which is an industrial explosive. They find out about the manufacturer of the bomb's electric detonator. The place it was purchased from is named Showa Gunpowder Inc. The police department revealed that the suspect might have posed as someone from Hanabayashi, which is a building contractor company, and have illegally obtained someone else's credit card to purchase the gunpowder. There is speculation that the terrorist made the purchase from black market websites run in Russia and China, where credit card information with virtual currency is used and cannot be traced. The credit card's usage history revealed that some of the previous tools and outfit used by the terrorists were also bought on the same day and time. Video footage of the delivery is not available because it's been manually erased by someone, which leaves no clues for the police. Shibazaki travels to Aomori to meet a man named Yoshiharu Ebisuno. Yoshiharu shows Shibazaki the sketch of 9. Yoshiharu Ebisuno seems to know 9 from the nuclear facility, back in Aomori, since they worked together for some time. Ebisuno revealed that he used to wear earphones all the time, and asking about his father made him anxious. Kurahashi asks Shibazaki if he found any information about 9 while in Aomori from the former co-workers at the nuclear facility. Shibazaki says that there was barely any information about 9 since 9 didn't talk much to his co-workers while there. It's like he never even existed. While sitting in a ramen restaurant with Mukasa, Shibazaki finds out that the Sphinx duo has uploaded yet another video on the internet. A new riddle is placed for the police to solve and to figure out the bomb's location. Except this time, the Sphinx duo made a website where a timer is shown, and there is a place to put a password or the riddle's answer to defuse the bomb. Detective Hamura and some of the detectives believe this could be a decoy, but Shibazaki believes otherwise. The police department announced a search party to all the temples and shrines to help with locating the bomb. Shibazaki says that this new action by the Sphinx duo must be a result of what he said and did at the end of the live press conference. Detectives believe that Sphinx is toying with the entire police department. Later, 2 random punks start harassing Lisa on the street while she is seen sitting on a street corner. She starts running in fear, and her coordinates are revealed to 12 by GPS. The security department finds footage which shows someone with a motorbike on the road with what must be the picked up order from Showa Gunpowder. This information is likely very crucial in the case. Another video from an apartment building reveals the same man wearing the same clothing entering the building. His last stop was the 6th floor of the building, and with this information realized, the police department have a new clue. The director of the 1st Division immediately orders everyone to get ready and move to the location. Meanwhile, Shibazaki is constantly failing at finding out the answer to the newest riddle that the Sphinx duo has released. Officer Hamura asks Shibazaki to go with the department to the search location, but Shibazaki disagrees and says that it is unnecessary for him to go. Hamura finds it useless to solve the riddle or password. Shibazaki says Hamura is wrong, and that previously the duo told the police to search for the bomb, and this time they asked them to stop the bomb. To stop the bomb, it is necessary to solve the riddle. No cheating is allowed, Sphinx said. Hamura doesn't agree with Shibazaki and leaves the room in anger. 12 locates Lisa and tells her to go home because the area is not safe at night. Lisa tells him to shut up and says that she doesn't have to go home or listen to him. The SWAT team and the police department get ready to conduct the search at the apartment while Shibazaki is fresh out of ideas on how to solve the riddle. The pressure from figuring out the riddle gets him really frustrated. The SWAT team breaks inside the room, and Shibazaki finally connects all the clues together. But the timer doesn't stop. The timer keeps running because the police and SWAT team decided to show up at the apartment, which counts as cheating in their set of rules. The real face of the bomb gets revealed, and it revealed that the bomb isn't actually an explosive. but that the Sphinx duo was leaking information and data pertaining to the police investigation of their case. Each of the files are indeed authentic, and it is unclear how they broke into the system. After 12 reaches home with Lisa, 9 is reluctant to take her inside the house. While contemplating about the situation with 12, Lisa becomes unconscious and falls down, which astonishes the both of them. And this concludes part 2. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, as it goes a long way to supporting the channel. If there are any anime you would like us to review, please let us know in the comments and we'll make them.